Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. 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 I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got games.
Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Today we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears. Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson. And off we go from Soldier Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Foreman powering ahead. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go, Scott.
Here's Fields. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Back to throw. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in.
And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Fields. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On play action, Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over a couple of yards. Field.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions 7, Bears nothing.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Here we go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, can.
Off play action, Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And this will be taken at the 13. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injury.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Go.
Play action. It's Fields. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 76 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it. He's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Devontae Smith from 6 yards away. And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but The way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here.
And now here is another interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
St. Brown. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about.
Did he get the feet down? Yes. Touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions continue to pull away here this first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
551, 551.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just...
And my goodness, another interception. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
At the 33-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now back to throw. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Bears nothing. Riley Patterson to kick off for the Lions.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Don't jump.
The
Ready?
Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Bears nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they've pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like the empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
The 24-yard line.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for Detroit. 59 yards.
59 yards. First down, Detroit.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got Smith here. Touchdown! Devontae Smith. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it is 42-0.
Bears nothing. Riley Patterson to kick off.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They're on 16-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A run by Foreman to start the drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Here we go. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hey, going out right here.
To throw is Fields. That pass complete to Moore. So give him... on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Ready. Big Lion.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that'll be caught by Tony. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And quickly they get to the line. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's the former Bear. This is David Montgomery. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. David Montgomery, 38 yards. And the Lions take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Patterson now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Lions 49, Bears nothing. Riley Patterson to kick off.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably... Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shreds the tackle, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
By the Lions. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A toss out right to Gibbs. To the 27-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 22. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is caught. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Another run for Gibbs here. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Here's 3rd and 6.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. This is a 26-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, if nothing else, some signs of life here, Charles, because you're facing the big deficit, but at least they were able to prevent 3 more from getting on the board there with a nice block.
And that's how they're comforting themselves on the sidelines right now, because they certainly didn't execute well on that play at all. Bottom line, exactly what you said. They didn't need the 3, but they sure don't like giving up a block. They'll have something to work on as they get into practice next week.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Looking deep here for Mooney. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people.
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 6. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Bears on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
19 tight.
They'll set up a throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Lions are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 10-yard line.
Ready? Check smash. Check smash. Ready?
He'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On the set.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
79 Broncos. Ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bears 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And now here is another interception.
The 1st down pass. Intercepted by the Lions. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Lions continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Riley Patterson to kick off for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions Lions touchdown.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bears nothing. Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game film from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind him.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
13 yards on the play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Let's go now. Tracking 60.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the Bears' 49-yard line.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
8-yard pickup. 1st down, Detroit.